Hi everyone, it's Sunny with Sunny K Creations. Come on in. We're going to get started. We're going to do a couple Christmas crafts today because I got to get started for my bazaar happening in mid-November. So come on in. I tried to put it a little bit lower because somebody said they couldn't see last time. So hopefully it's better. I don't see anybody on yet. If you're watching on the replay, let me know that you're watching. And you can fast forward through all this, but I got to wait for a few people to come on. Oops. Hi Tammy. Oh, it's not showing me people watching or how many are watching. But at least Tammy's on, so I have no idea. If you guys can see how many are watching, let me know. Yeah, make sure you sprinkle, spread the blessings, all that kind of stuff. Hi Barbara. So I'm just going to get started because I have literally no clue who's watching or anything. I mean, I see the people that are commenting, but anyway. So we're going to do a couple projects with just some... They're actually both signs that were originally from Hobby Lobby. One was the one I had, and one was one my husband had in his office and he brought home because he's been cleaning out his office. So this is one I've had in my house for years, and it has a Serenity prayer on it. Hi Lynn. Oh, there's 17 on. Okay, good. And I took the back off, so I took it apart, so it's like this kind of frame like this. So we're going to start with this part and paint it, and of course we're going to paint it moss because that's the color I like. And then I have another project that we're going to do too, because I couldn't decide between the two of them because this is going to take a few coats. So we'll get the other one I already painted. It took a few coats as well, but we'll get a coat on this and then we'll work on the other project while this in between coats of drying this. It won't take long to paint it though. Hi Pam and Sharon and Deborah. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes it won't show me. All it shows me right now is that we're live and that 0 stars, but no, it doesn't say. Usually it'll say up there how many people are watching. I can't see anything. So we're just going to remake a couple old Hobby Lobby signs that we had that we didn't really want anymore. They were cute, but sometimes your styles change or you just are tired of something. So I like to remake things. And these are going to both be Christmas projects. Okay, let's see if I did the end. I don't know if I did. Nope. You guys do anything fun today? Alex and I are just been hanging out. He's probably bored. Okay, so I got the first coat on this. It'll definitely need a second coat. Hopefully the second coat will cover the rest. Okay. Where is your bazaar taking place that you're doing? It just takes place in our town. It's probably the biggest bazaar in our town. There's lots of bazaars, but it's called the Holy Family Bazaar. It's at the I think it's probably the biggest Catholic church in our area. They have it in their main building. They have it in the gym. Sometimes they have another building. It's a pretty big event, and it's usually just one day on Saturday. But now they might be doing it Friday night. I haven't heard final results if there was enough people interested in selling on Friday night too, so we'll see. Alright, so I'm just going to move this off out of the way so that it can dry while we work on something else. Okay, so the other one was, my husband's been bringing some stuff home from his office because, you know, he's resigned as the pastor and Sunday's his last Sunday, so that's kind of sad. But, oh, I did not get this good, darn it. So I he brought me it had a Bible verse on it, or I think that's what it had on it. And he's like, do you want this for a surface? And I'm like, yeah. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it, so. I thought I wasn't going to have to paint, but I didn't realize I totally missed this spot. Alright, that's good then. Okay. Found out somebody's going to be a great grandma. Ida is. Oh, wow. That's cool. Alright. Let me try this really quick. Oops. I know it's kind of low, but hopefully I can see a little bit better. Okay, I think it's dry now. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, go ahead and sprinkle. I don't know what happened, but my last post of my last craft, which I don't have in here because I've decorated with it, it went crazy, and I got like 600 new followers in like 2 days, which is crazy because literally I had been staying about the same for months. So that was cool. So I was wondering if we'd have a lot more people on. All right, I think I'm going to use this just as a straight edge because I'm going to find where that's the top. I'm going to take this and kind of do those. I guess I'm just going to have to, because I don't have a ruler long enough. So we're just going to, we're just going to wing it and hopefully make them fairly even. So I'm just going to do those, you know how I like to do the faux shiplap lines. So I just take my pencil, I actually sharpened it. Oh, I'm going to have to go like this. Because this is not exactly, I'm going to have to just hopefully make sure it's straight. Still not quite long enough right here, but that's okay. I'll just do this part and then go over to the other side. Oh, I thought that was the last one. Oh, I kind of messed up on that, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to go over on this other side and just finish these. They don't have to be perfect lines, but I just like them to be straight, semi-straight. You want to come in and say hi, Alex? Alright, so that's good. I just was using that for that. Okay, so I just did that. Hi, Tina. Alright, and so then I usually just take my finger. You can usually just smudge it with your finger. And if you don't want to, you don't have to, but to me it makes it look more like actual shiplap and not just pencil lines. Forgot I was going to sand this too. Well, we'll sand it after. I really don't like the feel of doing this, but it's like nails on a chalkboard kind of feeling to me, but it's okay. I got him actually fairly straight. That's surprising. And since I feel like they're still a little bit dark, I'm going to take my white paint and I'm just going to try to find a, I don't know what brush, kind of a chip brush, I guess, and just put a little bit of paint on it and kind of just go over it a little bit, just to kind of make it not so, I don't know what the word is, not so bold, those lines, kind of blends them in. Need a little more paint. Okay, I like that a little better. We'll also, maybe just a little more up here. We'll also sand just a little bit. Oops, I probably put too much right there now. Let's try to get some of it off. That's okay. That part's going to be covered a little bit anyway. Okay, so it looks like that. When is my craft fair? I can't remember the exact date, but it's mid-November. So I gotta get going. I have some things made, but not a lot. Hi, good to see you, Nancy. Hi, Ella and Gladys. Get this dry. I can kind of see some of the words right there, but I don't think you'll see it when we put on what we're going to put on this. So, okay, and then we're going to just take our sanding block. That's not a very good sanding block. Let me see what I got. Oh, here's a little newer one. I don't know if it's going to have black on it or not. I'm just going to kind of rough up the edges. The edges will probably be black because that's kind of what the color was on the under the sign. I mean, the original sign was kind of had black edges. And I'm lightly trying to sand over this as well. And make it more old looking, I guess you'd say. We might add some antique ink, or yeah, some distressing ink later, but we'll see. Oh, I got paint on me somehow. Might have to paint the back eventually because I got paint all over it. Okay. Make sure that's the, yeah. Alright, so it kind of looks like that now. You ready for some gorgeous Christmas crafts? Well, I hope I don't disappoint you. Okay, I guess I'll just lightly kind of take a white, but I don't want to smear it too much. Just get some of that sawdust. Got a little dark in spots, but I don't care. I think it'll be good. So this could be a Santa Claus craft. So I put the links to all this. We're going to use some Strack Couture today. So this is a new one this year. It's just Santa and his sleigh and the reindeer. So I put the links to everything, and there's a link to the Perks Club, And to being a designer, if you want to save 30 or 40% off, and if you're interested in that, you can go to those links and you can check it out. If you still can't figure it out, you can private message me and I'll give you some clues. But I know Chalk Couture can be expensive, but if you're a designer and you don't have to sell, you can just use it for your own. You can save 40%, and if you're a Perks member, you can save 30%. So it's a good deal. And lately they're just having so many sales. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just fuzzing it, which just means add a little bit of fuzz basically to it, so it's not quite so sticky, because this is a brand new transfer. And then we're going, well, you don't want any big clumps of fuzz. I'm just making sure there isn't any, because you don't want any big ones. So then we're going to take this, and it just barely, some of it might go off the edge, but that's okay. I think I want it closer to the bottom, like. I'm just going to lay it down like that. Hi, Colleen and Carol. Oh, Cheyenne. Oh, Sandy's watching? Sandy from church. Hi, Sandy. All right. So I'm just going to use black. This is a brand new thing. I stirred it, and I'm just going to take my squeegee and go over this. And sometimes if it's a really big one, you might want to do a little and then peel it up, but this will probably be pretty fast. You don't want it to get dry in there, because when you pull it up, it'll pull the paint up, or it'll pull your paste up and not leave it on the surface, so you don't want that. I haven't done a lot of Chalk Couture lately, but I've got lots of new transfers, so I was like, I gotta be showing you guys some stuff. But if you don't have Chalk Couture, you can still do this idea, you know, the shiplap idea in any picture you want to put on here. I just been wanting to do this one, but I didn't have a surface that was really long enough. And then my husband brought this home from the office, so just get all your extra off so you don't waste it. Make sure you got all the spots. And then just pull it up slowly, because if you miss a spot, then you can lay it back down. And this is the best part. It's called I'm going to show it to you better. The peel and reveal, they call it. And you can reuse these over and over and over, so you wash them, and if you wash them like immediately, like right now, it's very easy to wash. I always do it after my live, so it takes a little more scrubbing, but it's still able to be washed. All right, so that's what we have. I don't want to smudge it so far. Hi, Rita. So I'm going to dry that, and then I have a separate transfer that I'm going to put. I don't always put words on my things now, but I thought this one would be cute with a word on it. We'll see if I like it once we put it on. I have a couple different ones to choose from. I'll make sure it's good and dry before I try to do that. It doesn't take long to dry with the heat gun at all. Pretty much dry already. Okay. Thanks. All right. So I have this Santa one that I did something with Christmas in July with, and it says Merry Christmas down here. And then I also have this one I've never used. It's new too. These are both available, and I linked them above. This one says Merry Christmas as well. So I would just kind of have to decide. I think I'm leaning towards this Merry Christmas, but I don't really know. Let's see. I think I like the old-fashioned more looking at, well, they're both kind of old-fashioned font, but I think I like this font better. So you don't have to use the whole transfer. You can just use little bits and pieces. If you just wanted the Santa and not the Merry Christmas, you could do that. I'm going to put part of it on the, keep it part of it on the transfer so that it doesn't pull up my other part. I'll show you as soon as I get it on here. Come on. So I kind of, whenever I do this, I just kind of just put it on so part of it's on the paper, but the part I'm going to use is not. So I'm just going to, I kind of want it to go, kind of feels like it fits perfectly, like right here. It's going to be kind of on some of that, whatever these little lines are. But I hope that's straight. It's supposed to be slanted, but I'm just hoping, I mean, I want it slanted, I think. You could put it straight if you wanted to. So then I'm just going to take my paste and just carefully try not to get any of his whiskers. I could get a smaller thing. I might need to, but I'm going to risk it because I don't want to wash another one. Well, it did do some whiskers in the middle. Oh, if I don't like it, I might have to just paint over those. Didn't notice there were some whiskers in the middle of the words. Okay, I think I got it all. And then again, just pull it up slowly so in case you missed a spot. Yeah, I got some little whiskers in there. Well, actually kind of almost looks like the lines that are on the, but they're going the wrong way. So I'll probably fix that. So I'll put that over here so I can wash it later. So you can see those little whiskers inside the flourish on the M, I guess it is. But I'll just dry it and then we're going to leave. But actually, I'll just put this off to the side. We're going to go back to the other project. So this is going to be the more detailed project, this one. The other one's going to be pretty easy. But let's put another coat on it. They're both pretty simple projects. This is pretty much dry, so I can just go ahead and put another coat on it. I was like, couldn't decide which one I wanted to do, so we went with both. I got to start cranking out some projects, so. And I much prefer to craft when I craft with you guys on live, so I get kind of bored doing it by myself. I might have to just put a touch of the third coat, but I think it'll be pretty good. Hi, Barb. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably paint both of these on the back after the live, but I'm not going to do it during the live. Feels like there's some little clumps on there. I totally missed this end the first time. Looks like it. Guys, I guess it's only Tuesday. I just keep thinking about the weekend because we have so much going on this weekend. I was thinking it's closer, but it really is only Tuesday. Okay. All right, let's put this off to the side and we'll work on the other thing now. I'm gonna move some things out of the way here. Okay. Guess I can put this away too, my paste, so it's not drying up. It's your first time watching, Carrie. Yay! Did you find me because of my post on the 2 frames I made last? Because it seems like a lot of people found me because of that. I don't know why that one just went so crazy. All right, so let's dry this for sure, and then I'm going to try to just sand that spot. Or maybe I'll just kind of rub it with my finger and get most of the, so it's not like thick, I guess you'd say. And then I'll just try to put some white in there. It'll take a few coats because I've done it before, and it doesn't thanks, Jeanette. It doesn't cover really great on the first time, but I need a smaller paintbrush than that. So I'll just kind of dot, dot, dot in there and let that dry and then try again. Because you could see it right now, but I saw your post telling us you were going live tonight. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so we have that. Let me dry it, but I'll come back and fill that in a minute. But I just don't want to smudge it. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do with this one, I want to add some red to it. So I'm going to clean up just a tiny bit. I'm going to take this red, whatever you call it, gingham, not gingham, yeah, gingham, I guess, or buffalo check, I don't know. And I'm going to go around the edge. I wasn't too worried about the edge because I knew, oh, this has something gross on it right here. I think I'm going to use a little wood glue. It's the only glue I have besides hot glue right now, so go. Oh gosh, it came out so fast. It's going to start at the top. Just put a little bit here and there, but I'm going to use hot glue as well. Gosh, I'm making a mess because I got way too much. Okay, this is going to be hard. I wish I had some way to hold this up. Got glue all over my fingers. All right, so I think I'll just try to find approximately the middle. It's not really going to matter because I should have had this ready before I put the glue on. Let's try that again. I think I'm going to have to lay it down and try to do it maybe. This is not going to work that way. Okay. I don't know if I can do it that way either, but we'll try. Doesn't seem like it would be that difficult, but I think I'm just going to use hot glue. I've always just used hot glue before, so I think it'll just be easier. I might have to go back and add a little more in spots. I don't like my ribbon to be messy. So I think I have to have it up when I do it. This glue I have, I don't know what kind I have because I have a whole bunch of mixed glue down there. But whatever kind this is not good. It dries way too fast. About half done. You're back, Gail. I got my glue in the little Dollar Tree squeeze bottles. Makes it easier to control. That's a good idea. Because that thing, well, it had a mess. It was all clogged, and so I had to unclog it, and it made the hole even bigger. Okay, so I put that all the way around, and hopefully it's going to look cute. Saw somewhere there was a string. I don't know where it is now. Somehow I got some glue on the front of this too. There's a string sticking out somewhere, but I don't know where it's at now. Alright, so somehow I got a little piece of glue on here. Try to get that off. Alright, let's just try to fix that and then put a little more glue on that spot. I mean, not glue, paint. I didn't get all the glue up there. Come on. There, that's better. Okay. So we got that on there all around. You don't really see it yet, but now we're gonna. Now we're just using florals that I went and got my Christmas tote out, and I'm just using what I have because that's all I have, and I wasn't going to go buy anything. So I had these ones from Dollar or Hobby Lobby. I must have got them on sale after Christmas last year. They're like glittery eucalyptus because I had quite a few of them. So I think I'm just gonna go for it, and just has a little bit of greenery on the top and a bow, and I kind of want it on the top, like hanging down. Yeah, I'm gonna try to glue it on the top, so we'll see. I knew this would be kind of difficult, but we can make it work. I'm just gonna have to hold it for a second. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Oh gosh, I missed that. Trying to hold it so it actually stays. So just kind of got one piece of stuff right there. I should probably, maybe I'll put this against there like that. If that'll help or not. I thought I cut another, okay. I want a piece with two pieces on it. Kind of straight. We're going to cover the middle part. love that ribbon. I do too. I just like simple ribbon. Okay, so I just put the 2 pieces right now, but I think we're going to put a bow on and then we'll keep adding to it. So we're going to use some more of that ribbon we already used, but we're also going to use this, which I think I got from Joann's a while ago, but it's just like kind of a cream with the black, and it has, I mean red, and then it has black, like little lines of thread through it. So I'm going to make a, I think I'm going to make a bow like this for you. The awareness bow or whatever you call it. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that. You just take it, make a, they call it awareness bow because that looks like you know, breast cancer awareness, you know, their ribbons. So you take it, you squeeze it together, and then you take some twine, which I don't have my twine down there anymore. The middle part will be covered, so I'm not too worried about this ugly twine that I'll be using. But just take it and tie it in the middle. Oh, there's, okay, I'm going to go over here. Just tie it tight and then double knot it. Hi, Susan. Okay. So then you get it like that, and then you can kind of, like I got a little too much, I got it not quite centered, so I can either pull this side, but I got it a little too tight. As long as it's semi, no, it's still a little too big. There we go, oh, and I pulled too much. It's not too bad. Cut off the extra, the twine. And just shape your bow how you like it. I like mine really puffy like that. And then I'll decide how long of tails I want, probably around, and I'm going to dovetail them, so just fold it in half and go up towards the fold. And it works better if you have scissors that aren't so dull. That's a little bit too long still. Okay, so we got our bow. You guys are so quiet and I don't even see how many people are watching. And okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of try to put it more on the top. Ooh, I just stuck my finger right in it. It's a wired ribbon, so I can kind of, you know, maneuver the. So I have that so far. We're going to add more. I think we're going to add some of that ribbon, other ribbon, to the middle of it because I want it to tie in with the, you know, that on the outside. Guess it fell on the floor. Let's see. I think I'll try to just tie one like this. Let's see. Sometimes it works on the first try, and sometimes I just can't get it hardly. Yeah, so I just made a little shoestring bow. I'm going to put that like right in the middle so it ties into the one on the side, the ribbon on the side of it. Looks like that. I love red, and black together too. And I'm going to take these and just cut them a little bit shorter than my other ribbon and dovetail those. Well, I guess this one's not. Need to cut it a little bit shorter. Okay, so we have that like that. Now I want to add some more, a little bit more greenery, maybe just some pieces. I got glue everywhere. I gotta hold it up, I can't see what I'm doing. This is a hard project to work on because it's difficult to kind of hold it and do what you want to do. I kind of wanted it to come up and go down both. Could keep adding. I think I want at least one more piece coming down. Now we're going to add some berries. And I don't have to have it look perfectly even on either side. It's not how I like it. Hi Lori, hi Deborah and Rebecca, thanks. All right, and then let's add some, well, I kind of might want to put, I'm going to put one right here. Well, I have some bells. I don't know if I want the bells. Let's see. Can't decide if I want bells or... I think I do. I'm going to put a couple bells in the middle here. And I'll add a little piece of greenery right there too, I think. Maybe. This doesn't want to lay. I'm going to have to maybe put a little dot of blue here to keep this ribbon where I want it. Let's see if I want to add any more bells. Actually, we'll think about the bells because I'm going to add some berries. Thanks, guys. It's getting there. All right, I have some berries that I had in my tote. I think I got these in a box, or what do you call it? The mystery box. I don't remember what they call it, but the mystery boxes you get from Michael's. So I'm just going to cut off little pieces of them, and hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. wish I had some little just individual berries, but I'm using what I have, so. I'll just get a little skinnier, see if I can find skinnier pieces. One more little piece. That's looking pretty good. Crab box, I guess they're called. I don't remember what they're called. I don't know if they still do mystery boxes. I think I saw a crafter show that she got one fairly recently. I haven't got one in a long time, but I think I might see if I want to add like one more berry on each side, maybe. Find one more small one. The berries, or the bells, I'm not sure, but you can find bells, most rusty bells, most anywhere. At least I think you can. That did not stick. This because I got glue strings everywhere. And I'm all tangled up here. There we go. Do you like it? I'm glad. Besides, I'm going to have to sand this a little bit, but I'll wait till later and do it. Oh, there's that string. I knew there was a piece of string hanging on there. Okay, the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some distressing ink. And if you don't like this, you don't have to do it, but I like it. So, well, actually I should have did this before I put the ribbon on, but that's okay. I'll just do it lightly. I'm going to put a little bit on each line in the middle, just so it's more thick. It's kind of brown and matches the edge. Oops, my berries fell off. Alright, I think I like it. And it has hooks on the back. So You have to get one, Nancy. It's fun. Alright, so the back looks horrendous, but I will definitely paint that white. But I think it looks pretty good. Let me look at it. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so that's the first project. Let's go to the other project. We're kind of going long today, but that's okay. This one's going to be real simple. Oh, except for this needs another coat real quick. Once we get the coat on here, the rest of this is very simple. And we can do something while we're waiting for this last coat to dry. It has a pretty good pattern on here underneath. So it's... I got a mess under me, but I'm trying to go quickly for you. I'm not going to do the edges. I think the edges are fine. Just this top where the pattern was. Okay, we'll put that over here to the side. We'll clean up a little bit. Probably still need that. Alright. So then we're going to take the part that goes in the middle of it, this thing. We're going to cover that with my favorite paper, and you guys know what that is. I don't know how many projects I'm going to be able to do because I'm down to my last roll and there's not a lot left on the roll. So, but it's this wrapping paper that I usually get at TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, but I haven't seen it this year yet, so I hope, but they don't have their Christmas out, so I'm hoping it'll come out for you guys and for me because I want to get some more. And I'm just taking, you could use Mod Podge if you want, but I just use glue stick, school glue. Put that on here. Take this because my hands are kind of dirty, so I don't want to get it dirty. Because it's going to be in a frame, I'm not too worried about sanding it off. I'm just going to cut it as close as I can because you're not going to see the edges anyway. I think Alex wants dinner. He keeps going in the kitchen and sitting down at the bar. It's only not even 5 o'clock here, so we haven't had dinner yet. Take my time. Oh, you're always so nice, Tammy. Some people tell me to hurry it up. They're not nice people. Not very often, once in a while. Okay, so I just got that on there. It doesn't look great because we're going to put it in the frame, but once we put it in the frame, it will look good. Let's get a little bit of this out of the way. This is going to be just a very simple one, but it's going to be cute, I think. Let's take this back, let's dry it, and then hopefully that'll be good. This is going to be using something else my husband brought home from home, or brought from his office. You still see that in there, through there. It's kind of a weird pattern. I probably should have sanded it a little bit more. That's alright. You can send you what? I don't know what I was talking about. What was I talking about that I didn't have? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, why did I touch that? Oh, the paper? Oh, that's so nice. Oh, God, they take, I don't want you guys to ever have to send me anything, but that's one, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost out of my signature paper. I hope I can find some more this year. I still have a little, but not much. I forgot I was talking about that. Okay. Close enough to dry, I guess. All right. Let me sand this a little bit. Stuck to the paper. There we go. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to bring that pattern back, but I do want to bring some of that black on the edges. There's black and a little bit of cream color, which is fine. Kind of just lightly go over the top. My husband's getting all kinds of, he's already on it. He left before I went live on a fire call. Now he's getting another one. Guess he probably won't be home tonight. Guess I have to get used to that more. He's going to be the fire chief, so he's going to be at all of them. Most of them. Might have to touch up some of the green in this one spot I stuck my finger in. We'll do that after we get done. See, it's just distressed a little bit. This is moss, actually. Celery is a little bit lighter. It's that picture there, but I like both of them. I use both of them a lot. Lately, I've been using moss more just because I don't have any. I don't know if I even have any celery. Oh, maybe I do. Okay, let me touch up a few spots that I kind of butchered. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I guess I'll just dry that real fast. Enough so it doesn't get messed up again. Okay. I think I'll use some distressing ink on that. Where did I put that? Before I put it all together. So if you didn't know, this is Distressing Ink by Tim Holtz, and if you don't like the aging look, you don't have to do that. Just kind of makes it look kind of dirty. If you get too much like I did right there, you can just take your paint and go back over it, which I will in a minute. But you can also use like different waxes to do this, antique wax. This is just faster, I think. Actually, I don't mind that it's a little bit heavier in some spots because I got heavy in a few spots, so. Okay. So it looks like that. I hope Jim likes his new job too. I know he will because he loves the fire department. Okay. Our last Sunday is this coming weekend, and I know I'm going to be in a wreck because I was already a wreck last week because it was my last week to sing on worship team because they're going to have a different worship team this coming week, which is fine because I get emotional and I cry because I love them all, and we won't be able to, we'll still be in the same town, but if you've never been a pastor or pastor's wife, you don't realize that you kind of have to cut ties a little bit just so the new pastor can, you know, form that relationship, which they won't have they have an interim pastor, but I don't know how long it'll be before they get their new pastor, but so it's just hard. And we don't know where we're going to go to church because normally we leave to go to a new town and to a new church. Well, we're just staying in the same town, so we have to find a new church. But we want to stay Nazarene, which is our denomination. So There's not that many churches. There's 5 or 6 to choose from, I guess. All right, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to glue it back in here. How should I glue it? Should I use... I'm going to use... Wood glue would be better, but it might just be harder, so I'm going to... I need more glue. I just don't like wood glue or hot glue because it just is, this glue dries so fast. It's like I'll get it in here and it'll already be dry. Hope I got it up far enough on that end. That's cute, just like that, I think. It's fun to just sometimes make just something simple like that and then put it behind your things on your shelves. But we're going to add something to it. All right, so my husband had a sign in his office that said something, that quote from, I think it's from Charles Dickens, and it all talks about keeping the spirit of Christmas in your heart all through the year. I can't remember exactly how it goes. But he asked if I wanted the picture, and I didn't really want it, but it had these really cute snowflakes on it. And so I said, I'll take the snowflakes. So they're really pretty. They're kind of an off-white, and they're very glittery, if you can see that. So they had little sticks on them, but I took them off, and I'm just going to put them like right in the middle of this. I think it's going to be so... I kind of broke this one a little bit, but I glued it back together, so hopefully, well, maybe we'll put that one on the bottom so maybe people won't notice it. Trying to decide how I want to put the snowflakes. That looks so cute. So I think I'm going to put the bottom one first, and then I can figure out how, you know, how far from the bottom it is, and then put the next one. And this one, if I kept it, I would put it, oh gosh, it came out too fast again. I would probably do it vertical like this. That's kind of how I had it planned, but you could do it obviously horizontal as well. Is that right? Yeah, horizontal. Let me add some hot glue. I'm gonna put it about right here, I think. You keep freezing up. Oh, sorry. What way I want to put this? It's glittery on both sides, so. I'll just put the wood glue on those parts and put the hot glue on the middle. If I put that about the same, I think it's pretty good. All right, this one I think I'm going to mark before I move it so I kind of know where I want to put it. Maybe like right there. You barely see those lines. I was going to put some letters in the middle, but I just decided I want this one not to have words on it. So, you could do that. And you could do this with any snowflakes you have. You don't, these are just, you probably will never find these snowflakes. All right, let me spray the glue strings out of here. And I'm not going to put any antiquing wax on these snowflakes because when I put it up, show it so you can see they're already antique looking. I'm melting the glue strings is what this is doing. Is it laying different? Oh, you said cancel it. Okay. I think it's laying the same. Yeah. But I'm always glad for you guys to tell me when I don't paint things, or because sometimes I just don't see it. It's another piece of, but it's very simple, but I really like this one. I love that, you know, I love this color scheme. See how they're glittery and they're distressed, and I was like, yeah, don't throw those, don't, just take those off the picture, I'll take them. So that's really cute. Almost like that better than this one, but I like them both. So this one is kind of very farmhouse. It says Merry Christmas if you can't read it, and then this one. I love it too. Just very simple, but just took an old picture that I didn't like anymore of a sign and just redid it. So, yeah. All right, so that's it, guys. I hope you have a great night, and I will see you probably either tomorrow or Thursday. I'll try to go live one more time this week. We have a lot going on with our last Sunday. Our kids are coming into town for our last Sunday. There's a parade. We're going to a party, all kinds of things. So, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.